few years ago, I decided to quit my job and sell everything I own and then buy an RV. So I sold my house, my car, literally everything I own. My entire life was for sale. And the first RV that I bought was a travel trailer. Then I decided to downsize into the van life until about 6 months ago when I got this RV that we're in now, which is my Class A motorhome. So the other day I got a question from Remain Forever Healthy that asked me, how did you sell everything you own? I've only sold so much of what I own. Thanks for that question. When I started this whole downsizing transition process into the RV life or full-time RV living, it took me a really long time. First thing that I did was I started out selling everything that I could. Then I donated or gave away things that I couldn't sell. And then I even traded some things with family and friends or online communities. No matter what RV you decide to buy, it's limited on two things: space and weight. So you want to save space in your RV because every RV is limited on space, and you want to limit the weight because the weight causes you to buy more fuel to carry it around, which costs you more money. I've put together a list of all the things that I did during the downsizing process and some things that you can try. Step one is to figure out what you need and what you don't need. Get rid of anything that you don't use or haven't used in, I would say, 3 to 6 months. Now, the best way to kind of start with this is to make a pile and have the yes, no, and maybe. Another thing that you might want to try when it comes to your clothes and downsizing is to think seasonally. So maybe you put away your winter items in a bag and keep them at a storage unit or at a family member's house. But learn how to live seasonally before you get into an RV. So your winter items you keep away and your summer items you keep away. So when you need them, then you can switch them out during the season. Now, another thing that I've tried to do is completely downsize my closet overall. And what I found was called Project 333 by Courtney Carver. She has a blog called BeMoreWithLess.com, but she has a book called Project 333, and it essentially tells you how to live with 33 items or less for 3 months and how to be more with less. I'll put a link to the book that she wrote below. You can pick it up on Amazon or on your Kindle. I like to read things either on my computer or my phone. It's a really good strategy to try, especially before you start the RV life or transition. Another part of the process of figuring out what you need and what you don't need is to get rid of anything that you would need in an RV. I like to keep things around that save space, are collapsible, or multifunctional. Some of these things are things that you might use in a normal house, and then some things are RV specific. Now, I made some videos about my RV kitchen, bedroom, bathroom, and the things that I use to like hook up the RV. So all of the essentials that you would need in your RV are the things that I keep in my RV. So you can check out those videos as well as a checklist down below this video with all of my RV essentials to give you a really good idea of the things that you would need in an RV, and then everything else is just kind of a plus. A little note, I think I might have mentioned this earlier, but if you're transitioning and you're trying to learn and downsize or learn how to downsize, it might be a good idea to have a storage unit or a place in your home that you keep for just the stuff that you're going to use when you RV, because that's going to help you kind of transition into the process. Or maybe you keep the things that you think you can get rid of in that space and you say, well, hey, if I haven't looked at them in so long, then I'm probably not going to need them. But it's just a really good idea to have a space that you can kind of put all your stuff that you're going to be using in your RV life for when you start the downsizing process. If that's making sense, make sure to hit the like button below to let me know. And if you have a question, drop it below this video in the comment section because I love to read them. And who knows, you might end up in my next video. Step 2 in trying to downsize and transition into RV life is the actual selling or get rid of your stuff process. I made a list of all the ways that I was able to get rid of my stuff, or some of the things that I tried, or a few other things that you can try. So at the time, I actually had an Amazon eBay reselling business, so I already was selling a lot of things online, and I really love to sell things online. You can download the Amazon seller app on your phone and just scan away to see what you can list on Amazon or eBay. The other thing are apps on your phone like 5 Mile, Let Go, Mercari, OfferUp. Now, I'm here in the United States of America. I don't know if those are worldwide apps, but I assume that you have something like that. And I just went to the app store. These are just things I knew just from either commercials or people or just the location that you're in, whether they're popular or not. Now, another one that everybody probably knows is Craigslist. It can be a little bit sketchy, but you can sell things on Craigslist. You could find a Facebook group. It could be Facebook Marketplace or a local Facebook group. Usually it has the things that you want and need. I have groups like that, or local, like Atlanta groups. Wherever you're at, you can join a Facebook group and sell things, or go to Facebook Marketplace that's local to you. Social media is another great place. So not just Facebook Marketplace, but social media overall. So if people are following your journey and you're saying, hey, I'm selling everything I own, you could probably post it on social media and let people know, and I'm sure they will want to buy it. One person's trash is another person's treasure. So I did a garage sale as well. I did a garage sale at my mom's house. She was out more in a rural area where people did garage sales, because Atlanta wasn't like the best place. Flea market. I went to Daytona in Florida, and they had, I believe it was like the largest flea market in America or in the United States, I don't know, but I went there and I stayed for like 3 days, and I set up a booth and I tried to sell everything that I could. Thrift stores and consignment. So I had some furniture that I listed at a consignment store. That's another idea that you might want to try. They have thrift stores for furniture as well as clothes, or consignment stores, vice versa. Now, my car and my condo are pretty self-explanatory as far as how to sell them, I feel like, but I listed my condo with a real estate agent, and I actually went through 2 of them. So when it wasn't selling, who was a friend I used first, I decided to go with another real estate agent. For my car, I traded it in on one of my RV purchases. I actually traded it on the van purchase, because I had 2 cars for a little while when I was living in my trailer. I had an Expedition in my trailer, and then I was still trying to sell my car. I wasn't going to make a good deal on it, so I was making 2 car payments for a really long time. Actually, a car, and an RV barn payment, and a house payment. It was crazy. I would recommend selling your car first. If you're not going to immediately trade it in, I would use Auto Trader or maybe Craigslist. I've even bought cars off eBay Auto, so that's something to try. Selling your car and condos probably not that hard. It just might take a while, which is why this whole downsizing and transition process into the RV life should start like now and today if you're interested in starting it. Okay, so now you know how to downsize and start the transition process into the RV life, or full-time RV living. But all you really need are the essentials. A lot of stuff you probably don't really need that you think you do, and that's why I created my RV Essentials checklist, which you can pick up down below this video. And those are all the things I would say that you need to get started with in your RV, or that you would need. Those are more of the essentials, and you can kind of customize that to be your own, because obviously whether you live in a trailer or a van or a Class A motorhome, then that's going to limit you on space, or depend on how much space you can use. Thank you for your questions, and if you have any more, make sure to drop them below this video, because I love to read them. And again, who knows, you might end up in my next video. I'm Blogging Brandy from RVersity, a university for RVers. If you want to learn how to RV like a pro, I'll teach you everything I know. Just head over to RVersity.com and check it out. That's where all the good stuff is. I'll put a link to that in the description below as well. But until the next time, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you're notified each and every time that I publish another wonderful tutorial or vlog about my RV life. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.